Hi DIYers, this is Michael from Alarm Grid, and today I'm going to be showing you how to restore your installer code on your Interlogix or GE Simon XT security system back to its default setting. So first and foremost, the default installer code on an Interlogix Simon XT security system is 4321. That's also the default dealer code for a Simon XT security system. When you first open the system from its box, take it out. It's probably been a while because this is a fairly old system, but it has a default installer code and a default dealer code of 4321. And the only way that it can share the same installer code and dealer code is to have it at its default setting of 4321. Once you change a code, say I change the installer code to something else, I don't know, 7777. Then I try to change it back to 4321. That won't work because the dealer code is still using 4321. So I would have to change the dealer code away from its default and then change the installer code to 4321. But then I wouldn't be able to get the dealer code back there. So the only way is if you have them both at the default. And if you need to get it there, then you can factory default the system. I'm not going to do the factory defaulting process in this video, but I will tell you to do it, you want to power down the system completely. You have to open up the panel, unplug the backup battery, unplug the transformer from the wall outlet or whatever outlet it is, and power down the system completely. And as you're powering it back on, you have to be holding down these front four buttons, the doors and windows, motions, disarm, and status. So it's probably helpful to have a friend or someone else help you out, someone plug in the system to power it on, and the other person holding down the buttons as you do it. And just one thing, there is a phone lock setting, which is off by default, but if it is turned on, then the dealer code won't reset. So it will still be whatever it's at. So if you want to reset the dealer code as well as the installer code, then make sure the phone lock setting is off. But the other main way that you're going to set the installer code back to default is to just change it manually, just to go into programming, which I'm going to show you here, and you go and you change the code back. That's really what you're going to do in most cases because factory defaulting will mean having to reprogram the system from scratch. And I do want to say that it's not a security risk to keep your installer code at the default. In fact, we recommend it. We strongly recommend that you keep your installer code on your Interlogix Simon XT at its default of 4321. That way, even if you forget that code of 4321, you can always look it up and you can get into programming with that. If you don't have the code, you're pretty much locked out of programming. And I do want to show you that having the code at its default, it's not a security risk. And I'll demonstrate that right now real quick. Actually, we'll wait till the end to do that. I'm going to show you how to actually do that, how to change the code, because that's why we're all here. So you see we're at the main screen of our Interlogix Simon XT. What I can do is I can scroll through these settings using the arrow buttons. I can also use the down arrow if I wanted to. And I'm going to go into system programming. And once we're at system programming, we press OK. And then it's going to ask us for our code, which we have to have the installer code to get in. So we're going to do our default code. I didn't do it fast enough there. We're going to try that again. We'll go down to programming, and then we're going to very quickly 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have to press OK to confirm it. And now we're in programming. So let's choose access codes, and you see we have some options here. We have our dealer code. We can change the length of codes. So we have an optional duress code that we could use in emergency situations, and we have some user codes here. I probably should have went the other way because it's going to be the very last code that we get to. There's the installer code, 4321. And now I'm not going to change it here because I don't want to take it off of the defaults because then I would have to factory reset the system and it would be fairly inconvenient. But if I press it, it gives it's flashing indicating that it's ready to be changed. I'll enter it again, 4321, and then I press OK. And then that is how I would change the code. It's I've confirmed it. It's no longer blinking. But if I wanted to change a different code, for instance, say I wanted to do user code 1, I could press on that, and now it's it's flashing. And I'll do 8888 just for an example. And hey, we have a whole new user code in our Simon XT now. So that's how you go about changing the code. The only other way, like I said, would be to factory default the system, which I don't want to do that because that would be inconvenient. But now that we're done here in our access codes menu, I can get out of it by repeatedly pressing the status button until we're back at our good home screen right here. Now, just to show you that it's not a security risk to keep the installer code or the dealer code at the default setting, and you saw that our master code is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try a few things. So let's arm the system. You just press the doors and windows button, just like that. Now doors and windows are armed. I can also arm for motions as well. Pretty interesting way that the system is armed. But our system is armed now, and let's see. Let's try entering 4, 3, 2, 1. You see that nothing happens. We didn't get anywhere with that. Let's try our new code that we just programmed, 8888. and you see that the system is disarmed. We used a program code that does have the authority to disarm the system, and we disarmed the system because it says so right there. So one more time, just to make it very clear, this time we're only arming for doors and windows, I guess. But if we do 4, 3, 2, 1, nothing happens. Our installer code cannot disarm the system. It doesn't have that authority. Even if an intruder knew that code, it wouldn't help them out. But we enter in our master code, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get the disarmed message right there. So just one more time, if I scroll through the settings and I get to programming and use our installer code to get in, and I press OK, and then I do access codes, and then you see we have the option installer code right there. I can press OK, and I can change it, but I'm just going to do 4, 3, 2, 1 again. And remember, if I were to change it, or I were to change the dealer code, then I would have to factory reset the system, because only one code can use an entry, one code entry, which, if we have the 4, 3, 2, 1 here, but both the installer code and the dealer code have it by default. But if I change one, then got to reset to do it, so I can't have them share the same code. I know that's a lot to take in, but let's exit programming here. And so that's how you restore the installer code on your Simon XT back to its default setting. You go into programming, change it back through there, or you can do a factory reset, which again, power down the system completely, and as you're powering it back on, be holding down these front 4 buttons, so probably have someone else help you out with that. But if you have any questions about the Interlogix Simon XT or alarm monitoring services, send an email to support@alarmgrid.com. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up below, and remember to subscribe to our channel for updates on future videos. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.